Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Olson from the Smart Weight Loss Coaching podcast. I've been working with Julia for almost 100 episodes now, and she has really helped me grow my podcast from basically just my parents, my husband and kids, and my sister as listeners to over 17,000 downloads. I mean, the amount that she expanded my audience went way beyond my expectations. She really blew my mind. I have quadrupled the number of downloads over the past 12 months. Julia has been so much more than just my podcast teacher. She has been like a partner to me, really taking an interest in my program and helping me more than I ever could have asked for. I highly recommend Julia.
How amazing is that? I am so grateful that Dr. Lisa shared her experience. And if her story resonated with you and you're thinking, wait, I want results like that too, that is exactly what we're doing inside the Podcast Growth Collective. It's the place for online business owners who want to turn podcasting into a powerful growth tool without the burnout and without guessing what to fix. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and finally start seeing results from your podcast, I would love to support you. Head to thepodcastteacher.com/collective to learn more and to join us. And now let's jump into today's episode. Welcome to Podcasting for Introverts. I'm Julia Levine, aka the Podcast Teacher. I'm a fellow introvert, entrepreneur, and educator. If you want to start a podcast and expand your reach without social media, this is the show for you. Let's get started. Hey, and welcome back. I am recording this episode at the absolute last minute because I just spent the past 5 days at the in-person Podfest Expo 2024, and this introvert is tired. I spent nearly a full 24 hours in bed, and I'm still not fully recharged. I did get caught up on The Rookie, though. We never finished season 5, and season 6 starts in just a few weeks. So it was a good time to catch up. And I know I'm late to the party, but holy bananas, the season finale was insane. If you watch the show, I want to know who you think the guy in the car is. Email or message me on social. But anyway, despite vegging out in front of the TV, I am still exhausted. But I did want to get an episode out because consistency is important. So I thought I'd share 3 takeaways from the conference. Podfest Expo is an annual podcasting conference in Orlando, Florida, and the conference's focus is a combination of education and community building. I've attended for the past 3 years and always have a great time. I had intended to give you my top 3 takeaways in this episode, but I have a lot of takeaways from the event, and I spent too much valuable time trying to pick out the best 3, so I ended up just picking 3 at random. Takeaway number 1 is that podcast listeners come for the content and they stay for the host. This was reiterated in so many of the sessions that I went to. For educational podcasts, most of the time, a new listener arrives at your show to learn something. But in 99% of cases, they can also get that information elsewhere. So what's going to keep them coming back to your podcast? It's you. You are what makes your show different. And this doesn't mean that you should try to be funny or put on a certain persona that you think your audience wants. It's just the opposite, actually. Be yourself. Be genuine. The people who are meant to click with you. So share your content, your way, in your style, through your lens. Okay, takeaway number 2. If you have guests on your show, make the whole process easy for them. This was also a topic addressed in several different sessions. Use something like Calendly to make scheduling easy. Nothing is more frustrating than the back and forth emails of trying to find mutual availability. Compile important information and or frequently asked questions and send it to them before they even ask. Give them materials to make promotion of the episode easy. Give them a graphic, bonus points if it's in their branding, and a pre-written blurb to include in their social post or their email newsletter. And takeaway number 3 is that podcasting is a commitment. You need to be passionate about your topic. Putting out a podcast is kind of like the Groundhog Day movie. Once you get finished planning, recording, producing, and promoting an episode, it's time to do it all over again. Ideally, you can plan ahead and not be sitting down to record a few hours before airtime. Do as I say, folks, not as I do. But time is always going to be your enemy. You need to want to keep showing up, talking about your topic, creating content, and serving your audience. Without the passion, coming up against time challenges, you're likely to burn out on podcasting and pod fade pretty quickly. It's also ideal to have systems and processes in place so that you're not always scrambling. It's been interesting to have my own show now because I have systems in place for my clients and I'm always on top of their shows. It's my own show that always gets pushed to the bottom of the priority list. Again, do as I say, not as I do. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, I had a lot of takeaways from Podfest, and hopefully these 3 that I picked at random to share with you will help you in some way. Also, while I was at the conference, I just happened to check my podcasting stats, and I saw that podcasting for introverts is currently ranked in the top 5%. I couldn't believe it because this show hasn't even been live for 2 months yet. Thank you all so much for listening. It means the world to me. Stay tuned because next week's episode is going to be all about what this ranking means, and I'll pull back the curtain on my podcasting numbers to show you what it takes to achieve this. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. If something in this episode resonated with you and you're thinking about starting your own podcast, I have a free resource that will help you. It's called the Podcast Roadmap: 7 questions to start your journey. To grab it, just head to thepodcastteacher.com/roadmap. See you next week.